This bar of 99.99% pure gold is a symbol of ultimate luxury, but its story begins in the world's most brutal workplaces. This is the story of a modern global gold rush, a hidden world where fortunes are pulled from the earth at a staggering human and environmental cost. So how does a handful of toxic dust become the ultimate symbol of pure wealth? This is how 99.99% pure gold is really made. But before we begin, be sure to like and subscribe to our channel to support our community. Gold has been part of human history since cave dwellings. Over 6,000 years ago, Neolithic people crafted it into jewelry, sacred objects, and elite possessions. Its value lies not just in its glow, but in its timeless endurance. It doesn't rust, fade, or wear down. In a changing world, gold never has to prove its worth, making it a lasting symbol of power, wealth, and trust. Gold rarely lies on the surface. It hides deep within ancient rock layers, compressed over millions of years. Weather erodes these rocks, washing tiny gold particles into rivers. To find real traces, one must dig deep or blast through mountains. Gold reveals itself only to those who look beneath the surface. In 1848, a discovery in California changed America forever. A few gold flakes found in a stream sparked a national frenzy. Tens of thousands rushed west, starting the century's most famous gold rush. People abandoned cities and farms with one hope: to strike it rich. Today, after millennia of mining, the easy gold is gone. We now dig deeper into previously untouched rock. For a single ounce of gold, miners often move 30 to 50 tons of rock. Yet the industry persists. Modern machinery, GPS, and advanced processing now allow mining hundreds of meters down. Despite rising risks and costs, gold's value fuels the hunt. Now let's go to Uganda, a land living on gold. But here, gold doesn't glitter in stores. It hides beneath red dust, sweat, and lost childhoods. Under a blazing sun, entire families, children too young to spell their own names, work dry, unforgiving ground with rusted shovels, hoping for a few precious flakes. Surviving on barely $1 a day, this mining isn't a job, it's a lifeline. The price of gold is paid not just in labor, but in children's health, as they breathe dust instead of dreams. Their classrooms are riverbanks, their toys are tools. For them, gold is not a symbol of wealth. It's their only chance to survive another day. A day of hunting gold starts with a metal detector and a good pair of ears. Miners walk slowly, eyes fixed on the ground, listening for the device's soft beep. Each signal brings a flicker of hope that gold lies below. But this isn't about luck. Skilled miners know where to look, near quartz, slate, or historic deposit sites. Once they get a signal, the team digs in, and the real work begins. The holes plunge tens of meters deep, dug with only shovels, pickaxes, and human strength. Tree trunks may brace the tunnels, but the threat of collapse is constant. Deeper down, miners crawl through narrow passages, barely wide enough to turn. Each hole is a gamble. It could yield nothing, or rocks worth a month's wages. Following ropes into the darkness, their flickering headlamps provide the only light. Every shovelful of earth is lifted with hope, for the gold is not in blocks, but hidden in tiny grains within dusty rock, testing their patience. Heavy bags of dirt are hauled up by basic pulleys and stacked in piles, awaiting their turn to be crushed. Each sack is a lottery ticket. You won't know what you have until it's processed. The heavy sacks, freshly hoisted from the depths, begin their uncertain second journey. Each load might hold a fortune, or nothing. They are dumped onto a clattering conveyor, creeping toward an enormous metal funnel at the end. It stands like an open mouth, devouring everything. Waves of rock and soil crash down, tumbling violently into the crusher. Water pumps constantly to suppress dust, cool the machinery, and create a slurry that washes lighter waste away. As the slurry flows, heavier particles like gold sink, while lighter sediments wash away. This is the first separation, but only the beginning. After crushing, the excess water is drained and the material is moved for a more delicate and dangerous step: adding mercury. Notoriously toxic and linked to cancer and neurological damage, mercury remains the only affordable chemical that can dissolve gold from the impurities. Workers knead this mercury-laced mixture for up to 30 minutes until it forms a gray, dough-like amalgam, a blend of gold and mercury fused by pressure and desperation. This mass is then heated, vaporizing the mercury into the air and leaving raw gold behind. The process is simple, primitive, and devastating. Every gramme of gold carries an invisible cost to the health of the workers long before they understand the risk. To obtain just 9.25 ounces of gold, worth about $10,400, miners must process over 19,000 tons of earth. Most earn just $1 or $2 a day. This tough, hands-on work stands in sharp contrast to the modern mining embraced in the United States. There, advanced technology extracts gold on a massive scale, boosting efficiency and reducing environmental impact. Now, let's go to a Nevada gold mine to see how different the journey can be when innovation leads. The first step is drilling holes between 30 and 65 feet deep. A towering drill rig, mounted on a heavy-duty truck, drives steel pipes into solid rock with immense force. These holes are packed with explosives, with a single sight containing 50 to 100 precisely wired detonators. When triggered, powerful blasts shake the area, tearing through entire mountain sections and shattering rock into manageable fragments. Heavy-duty excavators then move in, loading the gold-bearing ore onto a continuous conveyor belt system. The entire process is monitored to maximize speed and minimize loss. From there, the ore is loaded onto massive haul trucks, each carrying dozens of tons to the refining plant in a steady, efficient cycle. At the processing plant, automated conveyor belts move the ore seamlessly. Even with a concentration of just 0.05% gold, a single gram hidden in thousands of others, this trace is perfectly reachable. Advanced refining technology isolates that speck with remarkable efficiency. The ore is fed into a massive ball mill, a giant machine filled with tens of thousands of steel balls. As the mill spins, these balls tumble with tremendous force, grinding the rock into a fine powder over 20 to 30 minutes. This powdered state makes extracting the gold far more efficient. Water is added to create a thick slurry, which is then directed into large tanks for extraction. The process uses both physical separation and chemical agents like cyanide to dissolve the remaining gold. This gold-bearing solution is pumped into an electrolytic cell, where a direct current causes the gold ions to form a solid layer of pure metal on the negative electrode. This entire process is carefully controlled to achieve nearly 100% purity. The gold then undergoes high-temperature smelting at around 1,200 degrees Celsius. This eliminates final impurities, liquefies the metal for pouring into molds, and creates a softer, uniform consistency ideal for bar production. The poured gold cools slowly in open air, solidifying into the hard, shiny, squared-off form of a standard bar. Each bar, weighing between 1 and 2 kilograms, is about 99.99% pure gold. A final cleaning with a mild acid solution removes any residual impurities without affecting the pure metal. Finally, the pure gold bars are transported to major U.S. banks, including the Federal Reserve, to be stored in high-security vaults, ensuring maximum safety and absolute confidentiality. These gold vaults are crucial for safeguarding the nation's financial reserves. So now you know the journey, from the depths of the earth and the depths of human effort to a symbol of pure, unquestioned value. We've seen gold as a lifeline, as an obsession, and as an engineering marvel. But after seeing its true cost, it makes you question its ultimate price. So we have to ask, is this the true cost of purity, or is it the cost of our demand? Let us know what you think in the comments. What part of this journey surprised you the most?